सबसे इम्पोर्टेंट है रिफ्लेक्शन का डेफिनेशन which you should remember. So if you have textbook, please underline. The return or bouncing back of light into the same medium after striking a surface is called reflection. देखो, whenever a ray of light is whenever a ray of light strikes a surface, the 100% intensity of the ray of light does not get reflected. So suppose this is a surface and some light is falling on it. This light, let's say it has 100% intensity. The reflected ray may have 80 to 90% intensity. So what about the rest of the light? So the rest of the light energy is either absorbed or it is transmitted. Rest of the 10 to 20% ray of light. ठीक है, या तो वो एब्जॉर्ब कर लेता है मटेरियल या तो उसको ट्रांसमिट करता है. ठीक है, रिफ्लेक्ट ओनली सम पार्ट ऑफ इट is reflected. But if it is a mirror, if it is a smooth or polished surface like a mirror, then it is possible that it will reflect 100% rays of light. Even mirrors do not reflect 100% rays of light. For 100% reflection, there is a phenomena which you will learn next year, which is known as total internal reflection. और ये जो रिफ्लेक्शन होता है ना, ये होता है प्रिज्म के अंदर. Prisms, they make this phenomena possible, in which 100% rays of light will be reflected. So reflection क्या है? Reflection is bouncing back or return of light into the same medium after they strike a surface. यहाँ पे लिखा है clearly that the remaining part of light is either absorbed if the surface is opaque, or it is partly transmitted and partly absorbed if the surface is transparent. How can you see objects? The objects are visible to you due to the phenomena of reflection. Suppose एक object है, let's say maybe a flower. I don't know how to draw a flower. How to draw a flower? ठीक है, suppose this is a flower. It has some red color. How do you know that it has red color? And how do you know whether it exists there or not? Because as soon as, suppose this flower is in a room, okay? As soon as the room is made dark, you don't see anything. Suppose there is no window, no door, no hole for the light to come in. How do you know that there is any object in the room? You cannot. But if you on the light, as soon as the lights are on, you see that there are objects, there is a flower. So that means in the absence of light, we cannot see objects. But in the presence of light, we are able to see objects. But how? The source of light, wherever there is light source in the room, the rays of light are thrown in all the direction, also towards the object. From the object, they bounce back or they get reflected in all the directions, also towards our eye, and then we see the object. So अगर मुझे बॉटल दिख रही है, इसका मतलब क्या है कि रेज ऑफ लाइट इस पे जा रहे हैं और बाउंस होके मेरे आईज में जा रहे हैं, तब मुझे दिख रही है. सो द रीजन बिहाइंड why we see an object is not the presence of light. Only presence of light is not enough to see an object, but reflection of light is mostly important for us to realize that there are objects around us. ठीक है? So yeah, reflection. Now does it ever happen or has it ever happened with you that तुम कभी मॉल में गए हो और किसी शोरूम का जो डोर है वो इतना क्लीन है, ट्रांसपेरेंट है कि तुम्हें दिखा नहीं और तुम टकरा गए उससे? या तुमने किसी को देखा होगा, किसी के साथ ऐसा हुआ है, देखा होगा तुमने. इट्स नॉट अ वेरी रेयर फिनोमिना, इट हैपेंस वंस इन अ वाइल विथ एवरीवन. बट ऐसा क्यों हुआ? सो अगेन द कॉज बिहाइंड इट इज रिफ्लेक्शन. रिफ्लेक्शन ही इसके पीछे रिस्पॉन्सिबल है. सो इफ यू सी ग्लास, ग्लास इज अ ट्रांसपेरेंट ऑब्जेक्ट. ग्लास पे जितनी भी रेज ऑफ लाइट गिरती है वो जनरली सारी की सारी एब्जॉर्ब और ट्रांसमिट हो जाती है बिकॉज इट इज ट्रांसपेरेंट. वेरी फ्यू रेज ऑफ लाइट आर रिफ्लेक्टेड एंड दैट टू ओनली इन फ्यू एंगल्स. तो कुछ ग्लास इतने क्लीन होते हैं कि वो कुछ एंगल से ही हमें दिखते हैं, सारे एंगल से नहीं दिखते हैं. दे आर सो ट्रांसपेरेंट एंड सो क्लीन. ठीक है? तो इससे क्या होता है कि वी मिस जज वेदर इट इज अ वे, whether doors are open or closed. We don't understand, we misjudge it, and that then we accidentally bang our head against these kind of surfaces. ठीक है? So core reason behind not being able to see a glass, a transparent glass, is also reflection. You can say lack of reflection in that case. So it is very clear that reflection is responsible for us to see things. Not light, not presence of light, but reflection of light. रिफ्लेक्शन नहीं होता तो हम देख भी नहीं पाते. ओके, रिफ्लेक्शंस आर ऑफ टू टाइप्स, रेगुलर एंड इरेगुलर. ये मैंने बताया था. रेगुलर रिफ्लेक्शन किस पे होता है? प्लेन स्मूथ सरफेसेस पे, हाईली पॉलिश सरफेस. एंड इरेगुलर रिफ्लेक्शन रफ सरफेसेस पे होता है. So yes. So can you tell me, you are sitting in a room right now, you have many walls around you. A wall is fairly smooth surface. What kind of reflection takes place from the wall? So is it regular? No reflection means you can't see the wall. Do you see the wall? That means reflection is taking place. Which one, regular or irregular? You are saying? You are saying? Huh? Regular. And you are saying, Krish? Okay, so two regulars versus one irregular. So those who are saying regular, I would like to ask you this question. Look at the wall. Can you see your face in the wall? Can you see your reflection in the wall? Can you see your image in the wall? That means it is irregular. When you see the object and when you see through it, it is transparent. So reflection is minimal. When you see an object and when you don't see any image, just the object is visible, that means it is irregular reflection. But when you see an object but you see yourself in it, that means 100% reflection is taking place. 100% approximate. That's why you are obtaining an image on it. ठीक है? So जहां पे इमेज बनती है रिफ्लेक्शन बहुत ज्यादा हो रहा है और रेगुलर भी हो रहा है. जहां पे कुछ भी इमेज नहीं बन रही है, ऑब्जेक्ट विजिबल है, मतलब इरेगुलर रिफ्लेक्शन. रेगुलर रिफ्लेक्शन होता तो लाइट रेज सारे एक ही डायरेक्शन में ट्रैवल करते हैं, लेकिन ऐसा नहीं हो रहा है. Any object kept in front of you, the rays of light are striking and then coming to your eyes. That means the rays of light are not only coming to your eyes. क्योंकि ये चेयर तुम्हें भी विजिबल है, तुम्हें भी विजिबल है. मतलब क्या है? ये चेयर से जो रेज ऑफ लाइट जा रही है वो हर डायरेक्शन में जा रही है. In regular reflection, the rays of light that travel after reflection only in one direction and also parallel to each other. That's why in regular reflection you see an image. Yes. That's a glass, right? So that's regular. It's a glass, right? इसके अंदर ग्लास है ना, तो ग्लास है, इसके लिए तुम्हें किसी चीज का रिफ्लेक्शन दिख रहा है. इसमें रिफ्लेक्शन दिख रहा है मतलब रेगुलर है. वॉल में रिफ्लेक्शन नहीं दिखता, रेगुलर नहीं है, इरेगुलर. ठीक है? इसको डिफ्यूज्ड रिफ्लेक्शन भी बोलते हैं। ओके, इरेगुलर को रेगुलर रिफ्लेक्शन इज जस्ट रेगुलर, इरेगुलर का दूसरा नाम है डिफ्यूज्ड, डिफ्यूज्ड रिफ्लेक्शन। यस,
ये चैप्टर हम क्वेश्चन आंसर वाले मेथड से नहीं करेंगे।
I'm just explaining this first part terms. I'm explaining. Next part we have to do that way. So I'm just giving you a quite a brief intro, you can say. क्योंकि इसके क्वेश्चन आंसर्स बहुत इजी है, ज़्यादा डिफिकल्ट नहीं। डू यू नो व्हाट इज दिस? व्हाट इज दिस कॉल्ड? इसको बोलते हैं रे डायग्राम। This is a special ray diagram showing you reflection at a plane surface. So what kind of reflection is this? Regular. Do you see this MM1? What is MM1?
प्लेन
MM1 is a plane mirror. Do you have a plane mirror at your home? प्लेन मिरर का क्या यूज है? टू सी योर सेल्फ, योर इमेज। बहुत सारे और भी यूजेस है प्लेन मिरर के। सो इन दिस फर्स्ट पार्ट ऑफ द चैप्टर रिफ्लेक्शन वी आर गोइंग टू फोकस ऑन प्लेन मिरर। ठीक है, प्लेन मिरर का सिंबल यहाँ नीचे दिखा है MMN, एक लाइन है और उसके नीचे ऐसे जिगजैग बनाया हुआ है। ये जो जिगजैग है, दिस इज नथिंग बट सिल्वर्ड सरफेस। मैंने वीडियो में बताया था इसके बारे में, सिल्वर्ड सरफेस। सिल्वर का कोटिंग करते हैं ग्लास पे और उसके ऊपर लेड ऑक्साइड या फिर
एवरी ग्लास इज कवर्ड विद सिल्वर। अब तो ये भी अलग, मतलब अभी सिल्वर यूज नहीं होता है ना, हर ग्लास में यूज नहीं होता।
मुझे ग्लास के मैन्युफैक्चर और उसके मतलब अभी जो इंडस्ट्रियल प्रोसेस है उसके बारे में थोड़ी कम ही जानकारी है, लेकिन अकॉर्डिंग टू योर टेक्स्ट बुक दिस इज नोन एज सिल्वर्ड सरफेस बिकॉज सिल्वर इज अ बेस्ट रिफ्लेक्टर ऑफ लाइट एंड ऑल्सो इट इज क्वाइट मेलिएबल। सो उसकी
सो इट इज रिफ्लेक्ट, हमने मुझे शायद से 8 में पढ़ा था, 8 में 7 में कि सिल्वर की जगह कोई और मेटल यूज होता है।
कौन सा मेटल यूज होता है?
ऐसे प्लेट मे बी एल्यूमिनियम, नहीं एल्यूमिनियम तो मे बी एल्यूमिनियम, क्योंकि सिल्वर तो बहुत एक्सपेंसिव है ना, कॉमन पीपल अफोर्ड करने के लिए बहुत हार्ड होता है।
Read this. The modern mirror is made by silvering or spraying a thin layer of silver or aluminium onto the back of a sheet of glass. Modern mirrors.
तो सिल्वर और एल्यूमिनियम में से कोई भी होता है।
Yes. So we got the idea. It is silvered surface, silver या फिर ऐसा कोई एल्यूमिनियम जैसा कोई एक मेटल विच इज अ गुड रिफ्लेक्टर ऑफ लाइट, इट हैज टू बी गुड रिफ्लेक्टर। उसको स्प्रे करके उसके ऊपर एक प्रोटेक्टिव लेयर का कोटिंग पेंट करके मिरर को बनाते हैं। तो ये मिरर का सिंबल है। ठीक है, रे डायग्राम्स में तुम्हें मिरर ऐसे ही बना। अच्छा, ये AO है, ये इंसिडेंट रे है। इंसिडेंट रे द रे विच कम्स टूवर्ड्स द मिरर। OB is the reflected ray which bounces back into the same medium. And what is this ON? Normal क्या होता है? It's an imaginary line. Yes, it is perpendicular to the mirror or any reflecting surface and it is an imaginary line. It does not exist in reality. इसको सिर्फ हम हमारे रे डायग्राम को समझने के लिए बनाते हैं। Do you see this angle AON, angle between normal and incident ray? It's a special angle which is known as angle of incidence. Do you see this angle, angle BON? Angle between reflected ray and normal, this is angle of reflection. Okay, so this is your ray diagram according to a plane mirror. ठीक है, reflection through a plane mirror. अच्छा, और एक चीज है यहाँ पे, पॉइंट O. Do you see point O? Point O is the point of incidence. Point of incidence. Okay. Now comes the laws of reflection. These are the two laws of reflection which are very simple. So light ray obeys the following two laws of reflection. So remember one thing, whether it is regular reflection or diffused, irregular. The laws of reflection are followed in every case. So these are universal laws, and light ray follows these laws of reflection, whatever kind of reflection there may be, regular or irregular, right? So these are the laws which have to be applied in all the cases. Number one, angle of incidence I is equal to the angle of reflection R, always. And second, the incident ray, reflected ray, and the normal at the point of incidence all lie in the same plane. It's a planar phenomena. Reflection सिर्फ एक plane पे होता है, ठीक है? So suppose ray of light यहाँ से आ रही है, strike करके reflect हो रही है, ये सब एक plane पे होगा, एक imaginary plane पे. So reflection is a planar phenomena. Since the incident ray, reflected ray, and normal at the point of incidence, they all lie in the same plane. But there are many rays of light around us, and there are many multiple points of reflections which are happening. All these reflections, they happen in their own unique individual planes. सबके अपने अपने planes पे reflection हो रहा है. So there are millions of rays of light, millions of planes in which reflections are happening as of now. But in a particular case of reflection, incident ray, reflected ray, and the normal at the point of incidence, they all have to lie in the same plane. ठीक है? So these are the two laws of reflection. पूछ सकते हैं एग्जाम में, इसलिए इसको लर्न करना, याद रखना. Okay, this is a special case of reflection. Do you see this? This is a special case of reflection in which I would like to ask you. No, let me ask first. In this, the ray of light is striking normally to the mirror. So can you tell me what is the angle of incidence here? Krish? Very good. Angle of incidence is 0. बहुत बच्चे इसमें 90 बोल देते हैं. नॉर्मल इसी लाइन के पीछे है या ऊपर है, और इंसिडेंट रे भी इसी लाइन के ऊपर है, तो दोनों के बीच में कोई एंगल नहीं है, इट इज 0. एंगल ऑफ रिफ्लेक्शन क्या है यहाँ पे? सो एंगल ऑफ इंसिडेंस अभी भी एंगल ऑफ रिफ्लेक्शन से इक्वल है. लॉज ऑफ रिफ्लेक्शन यहां भी फॉलो हो रहे हैं. बट वेन एवर अ रे ऑफ लाइट स्ट्राइक्स द मिरर इन दिस मैनर, it is reflected back along the same path. It is reflected back along the same path. So this case is known as the reflection of light when it is incident normally on any surface. इसको experimentally verify भी किया है वो लोगों ने. Okay. Now I'm going to talk a little bit about images. Whenever reflection happens, there are two types of images they are formed. The image which you see right now on the whiteboard is real image, because as you can see, if my hand is in front of the whiteboard, you see its shadow. So my hand is blocking the rays of light, and you don't see my hand, you just see the shadow of my hand. Okay, not my hand here on the board. Okay, so this is a real image which is formed on the whiteboard by the projector. Other image which you see is in that mirror, which is a virtual image. So real image is formed by actual intersection of light, and it is formed on the screen. Virtual image is formed behind the mirror, and when the rays of light appear to meet behind the mirror, they don't actually meet, they just appear to meet behind the mirror, तब जाके virtual image बनती है. वर्चुअल इमेज हमेशा मिरर के पीछे बनती है, रियल इमेज हमेशा स्क्रीन के ऊपर बनती है, ऑन द स्क्रीन. ठीक है, बाय एक्चुअल इंटरसेक्शन ऑफ लाइट. तो ये दोनों चीजें समझना बहुत जरूरी है. प्लेन मिरर में हमेशा वर्चुअल इमेज ही बनती है। whenever you stand in front of a plane mirror you see your image. Is there anybody just like you behind the mirror? No, there is nobody behind the mirror. So what is happening? So the rays of light which are coming from your body, they are striking the mirror and they are appearing to meet behind the mirror. So you see somebody standing behind the mirror just like you, of the same height, same shape, same size, same color, at the same distance at which you are standing in front of the mirror. तुम जितना मिरर के आगे हो उतना ही मिरर के पीछे तुम्हारी इमेज है, बट एक्चुअल में कोई नहीं है. So that means that is which kind of image? Virtual image. सो प्लेन मिरर में जो वर्चुअल इमेज बनती है ना, उसकी कुछ कैरेक्टरिस्टिक्स है, वो भी तुम्हें समझनी है. पहले तुम्हें रियल और वर्चुअल इमेज में समझ में आ गया डिफरेंस क्या है. द इमेज विच इज फॉर्म्ड ऑन मूवी हॉल स्क्रीन्स आर इज विच इमेज? रियल. बट द इमेज विच इज फॉर्म्ड इन मिरर, प्लेन मिरर, इज वर्चुअल. और एक चीज है, ये जो रियल इमेज होती है ना, वो हमेशा इन्वर्टेड होती है, उल्टी. बट ये सीधा क्यों दिख रहा है? बिकॉज यहाँ पे एक लेंस लगा हुआ है, वो लेंस उसको सीधा करके हमें दिखा रहा है. सो लेंस इज इन्वर्टिंग इट अगेन एंड शोइंग अस. ठीक है. सो रियल इमेज हमेशा इन्वर्टेड होती है, लेकिन वर्चुअल इमेज हमेशा इरेक्ट होती है. इरेक्ट मतलब सीधी. वर्चुअल इमेज इज ऑलवेज इरेक्ट. ठीक है. ओके. These are few ray diagrams which you need to practice. इसको तुम्हें प्रैक्टिस करना पड़ेगा. प्रैक्टिस कैसे इसको बनाते हैं मैं तुम्हें एक बार बना के दिखा देता हूं, देन यू कैन प्रैक्टिस ऑन योर ओन. क्योंकि रे डायग्राम्स को प्रैक्टिस करना इज अनदर स्किल. सो व्हाट यू डू इज यू फर्स्ट ड्रॉ अ प्लेन मिरर. अभी नहीं करना है, अभी सिर्फ देखो. ठीक है. यू ड्रॉ अ प्लेन मिरर लाइक दिस विद अ स्केल, ऑलवेज विद अ स्केल. Then you draw a point sized object over here, O. Then you draw two rays of light which are striking the mirror. One oblique, you can draw both the obliques, but I would choose to draw one perpendicular to the mirror and one oblique. Oblique matlab slanting. This is OA, which is incident ray, oblique OB, incident ray, which is slanting. What will happen over here? Since OA is striking the mirror obliquely, so I will have to draw a normal. At this normal, laws of reflection will be followed, and this reflected ray will be reflected in such a way that the angle of incidence and angle of reflection are equal. ठीक है. So the reflected will go AC in that direction. Just a moment. Hello. Yes. Okay. So did you understand OA and OC का जर्नी? रिफ्लेक्शन हो गया. अच्छा, यहां पे OB is striking normally. What will happen is ray of light will go back behind the mirror. It will get reflected along the same path. ठीक है. But it will appear to be going behind the mirror. Even this ray of reflected light will appear to go behind the mirror like this. और यहां पे एक इमेज बनेगी. You see that? So ये इमेज, यहाँ पे अगर कोई आई है तो वो आई को ये इमेज दिखेगी. मतलब आई को ऑब्जेक्ट भी दिखेगा और इमेज भी दिखेगी. सो दिस इज हाउ वी सी थिंग्स इन द मिरर. इसको थोड़ा प्रैक्टिस करना है. दिस इज पॉइंट साइज्ड ऑब्जेक्ट एंड दिस फिगर ओवर हियर व्हिच दे हैव गिवन इज अ यू कैन से एक्सटेंडेड ऑब्जेक्ट. इसको क्या बोलते हैं? एक्सटेंडेड ऑब्जेक्ट. एक्सटेंडेड मतलब सी दिस वन, इट्स अ लिटिल, इट हैज अ सम लेंथ. डोंट ड्रॉ 3D ऑब्जेक्ट और एनीथिंग. इतना जरूरी नहीं है, सिर्फ एक लाइन बनानी है तुमको. पॉइंट साइज एंड एक्सटेंडेड, पॉइंट और लाइन, उसकी इमेज ऐसी दिखती है. डू यू सी प्लेन मिरर में और एक फिनोमिना हुआ है. अच्छा, बिफोर आई गो देयर, जस्ट फोकस ऑन द रे डायग्राम. यू विल सी ब्लैक रेज which are going towards the mirror, which represent incident rays, and you see the red colored rays which are coming back, bouncing back, those are reflected rays. When the reflected rays are produced backwards, you see the image getting formed at A dash and B dash. So AB is the object and A dash B dash is the image. Achha, now let me talk about virtual image in much more greater detail, and that too formed by a plane mirror. तो मैंने तुम्हें बताया प्लेन मिरर कैसे इमेज बनाता है, virtual image. Now understand that this virtual image made by plane mirror has a few characteristics. Number one, it has the same size as that of the object. ऑब्जेक्ट अगर 5 सेंटीमीटर का है तो उसकी इमेज भी 5 सेंटीमीटर की होगी. तुम अगर मिरर के सामने हो, तुम्हारी हाइट है 5 फीट 2 इंचेस, तो मिरर में जो ऑब्जेक्ट मतलब तुम्हारी जो इमेज दिखेगी वो उसकी साइज भी तुम्हारी साइज मतलब उसकी और तुम्हारी हाइट भी सेम होगी. ठीक है. सो you can't see a taller or a shorter image in a plane mirror. It will show you the image of the same size as that of the object. Number one. Second, the distance of the object in front of the mirror is same as the distance of the image behind the mirror. दोनों मिरर से इक्विडिस्टेंट होते हैं ऑब्जेक्ट और इमेज. थर्ड थिंग, द इमेज इज ऑलवेज इरेक्ट. अगर तुम सीधे खड़े हो तो तुम्हारी इमेज भी सीधी खड़ी होगी प्लेन मिरर में. नंबर फोर, if you raise your right hand in mirror, I see somebody raising their left hand. If I if I keep a book in front of the mirror and try to read it from the mirror, I see all the letters inverted, not upside down but laterally inverted. That means in plane mirror there is a very important phenomena which takes place, which is known as lateral inversion. The right appears to be left and the left appears to be right. Lateral inversion. This only happens in plane mirror. ठीक है. So remember this. These are the important you can say characteristics related to the plane mirror. Do you see this ray diagram? P wala. It's a very important ray diagram. Where what happened to this? Internet गया क्या? Okay, I lost the connection for a while. I don't know how. Yeah. Can you hear me, everyone? Yeah. So this is a very important ray diagram which you see in the figure. P. तुमने देखा P कैसा बना है? उसका रिफ्लेक्शन दिख रहा है तुम्हें मिरर में? It's a उल्टा P, laterally inverted P. So a very important observation if you have made, have you seen ambulance written on the ambulance? Have you seen ambulance written on an ambulance? It is laterally inverted. Why it is laterally inverted? Have you seen it? Ambulance को लिखा हुआ देखा है? उल्टा दिखता है तुम्हें? उल्टा लिखा होता है. हाँ, तो सीधा दिखता है. You see that? अगर तुम rear view mirror से देखते हो ambulance, it will look proper because it is printed or drawn laterally inverted, so that people come to know that ambulance is behind them, so they can give way to ambulance. So that is, you can say, an application of lateral inversion from plane mirror. Yes. See, यहाँ पे दिया है. It is difficult. It is because of lateral inversion that it becomes difficult to read the text of a page from its image formed by a plane mirror. But one can easily read the text written in laterally inverted letters formed by seeing its image in a plane mirror. It is why the letters on front of an ambulance are written laterally inverted, so that driver of the vehicle moving ahead of the ambulance reads the word laterally inverted as and in his rear view mirror and gives sight to pass the ambulance first. Yeah, so not only plane mirrors, spherical mirrors also form laterally inverted images, and we are going to learn about spherical mirrors in the next lecture. ठीक है.
Actually, I had a doubt about the question.
Yeah, tell me.
I had a doubt. The question is the first one.
Question number
Fifth
fifth one. Okay. Should I read it?
question says that
Differentiate between reflection of light from a plane mirror and that from a plain sheet of paper.
Yes, sir.
So see, a plane mirror has a smooth and a polished surface, and hence it reflects almost all the light which is incident on it. On the other hand, a plain sheet of paper is not as smooth as a plane mirror, and hence it does not undergo regular reflection. It reflects the rays of light incident on it in all the directions. Number two, uh, when reflection happens through the plane mirror, we can obtain the image of an object kept in front of it due to regular reflection. But in the case of plain sheet of paper, we obtain no reflection, and only plain sheet of paper is visible due to irregular reflection. That's it. Yes.
One more thing. On page number 148.
Just a moment. There is one more doubt.
Plain.
There is one more doubt from her. I'll just take it and then I'll come to you. Yeah. When the glass is? No, I was talking about how mirrors are made. So what you do is you take a plain sheet of glass, and then on one side of it you make it silvered. So as I told you, you apply a coat of silver or any such good reflector of metal, and then on that you apply a coat of red oxide. Red oxide is lead oxide. Okay, it's a protective coating. Nowadays they also apply paint on it to protect that silvered surface, and then it becomes a mirror. That's what I do. Yeah. Yes, Krish.
Properly, right?
No, there are some, like your voice breaks in between, but it's okay. I can make it out. Tell me.
Okay, sir. So, on page number 148, below the definition of plane of reflection, there is a paragraph given.
On page number 148, my pages are different. So which topic are you talking
So,
about?
the figures of the figure of ray diagram.
Okay, there are many ray diagrams. This one?
The easiest one, the first one which you showed to us.
Ah, this one.
And, no, the first one.
This one.
Yes, sir.
Hmm.
The paragraph above it.
Yeah.
The first line of it says that MM1 is a plane reflecting surface, say a plane mirror, kept perpendicular to the plane of mirror,
Plane of paper.
So, now what does that mean?
Suppose this is mirror. Okay. And plane of paper can be like this. So mirror is kept like this. It does not have any you can say implications. Just to make sure that mirror is kept like this. So can I give few questions for you to solve, right? Because they are very easy, and I think they can fetch you good marks so that you have to write them. Just write the answer to question number 3, 6, 9, 10, 3, 6, 9, 10. Are the questions same in your book? 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. That's it. Other also are very simple, right? 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9 questions only. Simple ones. I am not giving anything extra here. Okay, now I want to do this part also. Images formed in a pair of mirrors. Pair of mirrors. Now first case is images formed in two inclined mirrors. Suppose this is one mirror and this is another mirror. ठीक है? Suppose ये मेरे मोबाइल है दोनों, ये दोनों का स्क्रीन मिरर है, ठीक है? मैंने इनको ऐसे रखा है, ये दो मिरर है, ठीक है? इनको मैंने ऐसे रखा है और इसके बीच में ये ऑब्जेक्ट को रखता हूँ, ठीक है? अब मुझे इमेजेस कैसी दिखेगी? I will see multiple images from an angle. See this. I'm keeping the mirrors like this. You see that?
Multiple things can see.
Yeah, coming to that. So what happens is when I keep two mirrors at an angle with respect to each other and whatever object is kept between them, we see multiple images of that object forming between the mirrors. But the number of images formed depends on the angle between the mirrors. So suppose the angle between the mirrors is theta. Theta is a Greek. अरे पता है तुमको trigonometry किया हुआ है तुमने. So you know what is theta now. I don't have to explain you what is theta. ठीक है? So 360 divided by theta you have to do. ठीक है? And let the number which you get by dividing 360 by theta be n. Now दो केस हो सकते हैं. एक तो n even होगा, दूसरा n होगा odd. अगर n even होगा तो the number of images formed will be n only. But अगर n odd हुआ तो number of images formed will be n plus 1. एक इमेज और ज्यादा बनेगी. So I'll give you an example. Yes.
360 by theta by 360.
One second. उसका question है why is 360 by theta? So yeah, there is a formula whose derivation you are going to learn in class 12th. The formula is directly given over here. ठीक है? So मैं directly formula ले रहा हूँ. अभी हम लोग derivation पे नहीं जाते हैं इसके. Let's not go to the derivation. Let's focus on the formula. Yeah. What you are saying, Prajakta? n की वैल्यू 5 है तो ऑड आएगी. ऑड है 5. तो उस केस में क्या होगा मैं बताता हूँ तुमको. पहले एक एंगल लेके हम लोग फिगर आउट करते कि क्या होगा. ठीक है? सपोज केस 1 में हम लोग लेते हैं थीटा है लेट्स से 30 डिग्री. ठीक है? डिवाइड 360 बाय 30, व्हाट यू गेट? 12. 360 बाय 30 is 12. 12 इवन है या ऑड है? तो n अगर इवन आता है तो नंबर ऑफ इमेजेस n ही रहेगी, मतलब 12 ही रहेगी. कितनी इमेजेस बनेगी? 12. क्यों? क्योंकि दोनों मिरर के बीच का एंगल कितना है? 30. बट अगर मैं थीटा लेता हूं लेट्स से 45 डिग्री, कैन यू डिवाइड 360 बाय 45? 6 आता है? नहीं है, 8 आता है, 8 आता है। ओके, तो दूसरा नंबर लेना पड़ेगा। लेट्स टेक 120 डिग्री। ठीक है, तो कितना आया? 3 आया। 120 से डिवाइड किया तो 3 आया। 3 क्या है? ऑड है। तो नंबर ऑफ इमेजेस कितनी बनेगी? 4। You understand? So it all depends on the angle between the mirrors.
So the number of images formed will always be even.
No. Acha, हाँ, okay, like that. Yeah. Yes, you can say that. Number of images formed will always be even. Yes. Tell me. हाँ, of course. Infinite. I'll tell you why. You know, in barber shop or changing room, there are two plane parallel mirrors. एक मिरर ऐसा होता है और एक मिरर ऐसा होता है. What is the angle between them? Sorry. Angle is 180 डिग्री. और ये केस में 180 डिग्री को हम नहीं ले सकते, बिकॉज ये दोनों के बीच में जो एंगल 180 डिग्री या 0 डिग्री बोल सकते हैं, जीरो ले सकते हैं. 180 इज ट्रिग्नोमेट्री पे चला गया. 0 डिग्री. So if 360 is divided by 0, what you get? Infinite. So the number of images formed in this kind of case is infinity. So you see many rows of images formed in this kind of case. Multiple images and infinite images formed. ठीक है, so ये वाला फॉर्मूला याद रखना, बिकॉज दिस इज इंपॉर्टेंट. बट दिस इज ऑड एंड इवन. कुछ यहाँ पे स्पेशल केस भी है. एक केस मैंने बताया, जब दोनों मिरर पैरेलल होते हैं ऐसे, तो इनफाइनाइट इमेजेस बनती है. और एक केस है जो बहुत ही पिक्यूलियर है, दैट इज दिस केस. You know, in this case, what is happening? The mirrors are perpendicular to each other. This angle between the mirrors is 90. मतलब थीटा 90 है. 360 by 90 कितना होता है? 4 images. Now, where are the 4 images? So, first image, if you see, it is formed over here. First image. Second image is formed over here, and third and fourth images are formed overlapping with each other. So there you cannot figure out कि ये एक image है या बहुत सारी है, या दो है या multiple है. You can't figure out. So that happens generally when you see from a certain angle. So एक एंगल से देखोगे तो यहाँ पे कुछ इमेजेस दिखेगी, वो काफी एक साथ दिखेगी, बट ओवरलैपिंग होगी. ठीक है. Where are you going home? ठीक. अच्छा, all these images are equidistant from the center of or you can say the point where two mirrors intersect each other. और वहां से अगर तुम एक सर्कल बनाओगे ना, तो all the images as well as the object will appear to be lying on this circle. तो ये एक peculiar case है. This is a sorry. They are equidistant from the center at which the two mirrors intersect each other. If you draw a circle having this center, all the images as well as the object will lie on the circumference of that circle. अगर ये ऑब्जेक्ट को यहाँ पे लेके आया तो सर्कल छोटा हो जाएगा, ठीक है, लेकिन सारे सर्कमफरेंस पे ही बनेंगे images. So this is one peculiar case which is different from all the other cases. So for two mirrors kept perpendicular to each other, three images are formed for an object kept in between them. ऑलवेज रिमेंबर। ये n-1 है या n+1 है? ओ, तो मेरी गलती है, मैंने n+1 लिख दिया। हाँ, even ही होगा। Yes. So this is n-1. Please remember, I made a mistake by writing n+1. Okay. Last uses of plane mirrors, we all know. The most common and wide use of a plane mirror is as a looking glass to see our image. ऑप्टिशियंस के रूम में भी प्लेन मिरर यूज होता है टू इंक्रीज द इफेक्टिव लेंथ ऑफ द रूम। एक चार्ट होता है तुम्हारे पीछे और सामने मिरर में, तुम्हें उसको रीड करना होता है। एंड बार्बर शॉप में टू सीइंग द हेयर एट द बैक ऑफ द हेड। पेरिस्कोप में मिरर यूज होता है where two plane parallel mirrors are kept inclined at an angle of 45 degree with vertical walls are placed facing each other. Kaleidoscope में यूज होता है। Have you seen a kaleidoscope?
Yes, sir. Very interesting.
Okay, I'll just show you Prajakta. Have you seen these kind of images in this kind of toy? Have you seen this toy? Never seen inside? It's a toy. So इसके अंदर देखोगे तो ऐसे मल्टीपल पैटर्न्स दिखेंगे तुम्हें। Never seen that? Looks beautiful, na? See if you can get it somewhere.
So there are different images. When you roll it, new pattern.
Pattern changes. No, you see inside it. लाइट वाला भी आया होगा, मुझे नहीं पता, बट मैंने जो देखा है वो उसके अंदर देखना होता है ऐसे लाइट में रख के। सो यू सी डिफरेंट एंड इफ यू रोटेट द पैटर्न विल चेंज। सो इट हैज कलर्ड ग्लास पीसेस इन पैरेलल वॉल्स ऑफ ग्लास, तो उसमें मल्टीपल रिफ्लेक्शन होके यू सी पैटर्न्स। इट्स अमेजिंग थिंग, कलाइडोस्कोप। So 3 plane inclined mirrors are kept with respect to each with 60 degree with each other, equilateral triangle. If a small colored bangle piece is kept between the mirrors, beautiful hexagonal patterns are seen on the rotating the tube. In solar heating devices such as solar cooker, solar water heater, etc., a plane mirror is used to reflect the incident light rays from sun on the substance to be heated. So यहाँ भी रिफ्लेक्शन का यूज है मिरर। ठीक है, सो आई हैव कंप्लीटेड पार्ट 1 and 2 विथ यू। इसमें से भी कुछ क्वेश्चंस दे देता हूं मैं फॉर यू टू राइट। क्वेश्चन नंबर 1, 3, 4, 5, न्यूमेरिकल्स में 1 and 2, 1, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2। ठीक है, अब नेक्स्ट टास्क आई एम गिविंग यू एज अ वीडियो लेक्चर ऑन स्फेरिकल मिरर्स। Maths lecture. Tomorrow will be maths. This will be for next weekend or whenever we get time like this. Before that, I'll discuss. Just let me. This is a big part. Okay, this has a lot of ray diagrams and everything. तो ये तुम्हारा बहुत बड़ा टास्क है जो तुम्हें कंप्लीट करना है। Also, it has. Do you have numericals? करवाया ना numericals? And yeah, that's it. So that's the end of the chapter. So I'm going to give you the video lecture based on this very soon today. You can watch and start preparing so that we can complete it like this only. Otherwise it will take a very long time. और इसमें थोड़ा क्विज जैसा करेंगे पीछे से क्वेश्चंस लेके, ठीक है।